Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're live today with another team versus team. So when sim racers get bored, they tend to just challenge each other and have battles and stuff, and that's what's going on here. So we're live today for Mature Racing Club versus Drivers Room. Don't know too much about Drivers Room in terms of their ability, etc., but we'll find out tonight, no doubt. Let me just get the links posted out. Now live for MRC v Drivers Room. Come chat, say hi. Let's get this out, paste that. Get some viewers in here. Send it to Bobby as well because he might have some contacts he wants to send it to. There you go, Bobby. I don't know what both races are. I know the first race is the AMG GT3 car at Bathurst, which is the first track, so we'll get out there and have a bit of a go and just see. I don't know how many drivers we're expecting either. Like I say, quite unprepared for this one, I won't lie. We are just waiting now for the Drivers Room guys. Okay, let's get out and do a lap and I'll show you Bathurst anyway. I'll turn my wheel on, that'll help. Sorry about the blue screen. Let's jump into my AMG. Here's Dawson. Here's one at Drivers Room lads now. Right, let's head out on track. Hopefully the volume's good for everyone, and let me know if it isn't. Okay. So up mountain straight then. The first corner we're going to hit Griffins. So you'll be looking for the drivers to grab quite an early apex into this corner and just drag the speed round coming up the mountain. Take quite a slow lap on board. Up into the cutting, start the mountain straight, and I'll whack it into the wall. Didn't mean to do that. Just too busy watching my phone. And up through the mountain section. I think this next bit's McKinley Park. The S's then. I don't know what my brake balance is, probably why the car's all over shot. Because your brake balance needs to be pretty on point here. I don't think my brake balance is set up right, I'll have a check in a minute. It's neutral, that's why. And then down to Conrad Straight, so a very long straight this. Good overtaking opportunity for the guys down towards the end of here. And then heavy on the brakes. Just quick left right. And then that's a lap of Bathurst. Let's try and go for one up with a little bit more pace in it. Think about what we're doing rather than look at my phone and all that stuff. If you're watching this, let me know who you are, where you're from, who you're supporting. I'm not racing, this is a commentary POV, I'm just giving you a bit of a track guide just so you know what to look for. So lap one really, just expect a lot of the action to happen down here, since this is a huge slipstream opportunity off the line. Very tight coming up the mountain, so into the cutting. If you, I've done it again, the exact same mistake. Oh yeah, proper sim racer, mate. Jesus Christ, can't even get Bathurst well. Well, mine, but I've driven this track loads lately as well. I know, I'll just let Pav go. There you go, Pav. I actually did an Enduro here in this car not too long ago. So this is how not to drive Bathurst. That's a bit better coming out of there. So Dawson. So when I go through the drivers during quali, they're only really going to get time for one lap. It's only set to 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll give you a bit of a shout of who we've got and what they're doing and all that sort of stuff. I don't think they've got tyre wear on. I don't think they have got tyre wear on. Looking at, we're going to have a look at the room settings in a minute actually. So they won't have to take on this precarious pit entry. That will murder you. And they've got no fuel wear on either, so... Alright, let's have a check on the comments then and see who's in. Let's get myself out of here, because we'll start qualifying any minute now. Sean Daniels from Leeds. Leeds. Yeah, I did bugger it up, mate, and yeah, you'd think I was alright at Bathurst, wouldn't you? Given it's one of my favourite tracks. So we've got 15 drivers in them. And we'll quick look at the room settings, see what we've got. So we're looking at 5 minutes quali. Super soft tyres only. No tuning, so they will be just BOP out the box standard. Penalties are off, which is good because the penalties are absolutely buggered on this. And yeah, there's no tyre wear or fuel depletion, so pretty much limiting this to driver talent. So Geno, not watching on the big screen, why not? That's disappointing. Thought you'd have like a projector set up outside or something to watch all your favourite CJW racing content. Oh, what am I doing in qualifying? Get out, you wally. That's why I don't need to be entered into this. So there'll be 7 drivers aside. Looks like they've been allowed to do their own liveries as well, so we'll give you a run through the drivers and who they are. So first up, we've got Pav 46 driving for MRC. GT Delhi B, not featured on the channel too much, but he's a very quick dude. So he's also driving for MRC. Just pipping him at Griffin's Lane, so was VQS Dawson, someone who's featured on the channel a lot over the past couple of weeks. Then we've got Bobby, who arranged this whole thing, as he just waxed the wall there. And ADG, my mate ADG, so another YouTuber, go and check him out. He's driving for MRC. Didn't forget to say that Dawson's driving for MRC as well. Well, first the driver's room, guys. Berkey baby. He'll be driving for driver's room tonight. Moley, you'll remember from the GTTCC last time round, he's driving for MRC. JC70S driving for the driver's room. Looks like the driver's room guys are all rocking the same livery. Awesome Alex, that name rings a bell. Awesome Alex is driving for driver's room. Got Canny KSC driving for driver's room as well. Craig P, the Wilkinator, he's driver's room as well, and then DJ Rice. So what we should see then is that it looks like all the MRC lot are out of the blocks first, so we should get all their qualifying times in first. They'll probably have enough in the bank for 2 laps here, looking at the time remaining. So a banker and a fast lap. A lot of slipstream opportunity here, so they'll be spending the last part of that lap just making sure the gaps between the cars are about right. If anyone's too close at this point, like these two are, they're going to trip themselves up. As you just see, can he make a mistake there? Craig P's going to go through to set his lap first, but these two far too close during qualifying. Let's just follow Bobby round as he navigates his way through the mountain sections of Bathurst, then real world track. If you don't know that already, then what are you doing with your life? Bathurst is actually a public road, you can just go and drive it. Mount Panorama, during events like the Bathurst 24 hours, people are physically cut off from leaving their home. There's a couple of driveway entrances and farm entrances and stuff like that that litter the track. As we come through Skyline, which is at the bottom of this hill, there's a big one there that enters a farm. I think I did my research on it not too long back. I remember reading up about that. There's a park at the top, so it's a public park that you can go to. And then just on the corner there is someone's driveway, I think. There's a vineyard like there that you can't get to when, like, yeah, anyway, it means it's very tricky. This straight that we're looking at now did used to go all the way through, but cars were picking up some serious speed. So now they've put this little chicane in place just to slow the cars down a little bit, because cars were probably getting airborne at the top of the hill there. So Bobby's going to be the first driver to set a time, probably in a GT3 car. You're looking at around 2 minutes for it to be a good time. Sub 2 minutes is probably alien level. Bobby hits us with a 2 minute 2.8. Pav goes slightly slower, ADG. He's gonna be third on the road. Dawson on his first lap slaps in a 2 minutes, just pipping Bobby. Deli B goes 5th on the road with a 2:01. We know he can do better than that. Moley is a 2:04 so far. Awesome Alex, the first of the drivers' room guys, pops in a 2:03. Berkey Baby sets a 2:12. JC70S just pips in with a 2:11. Wilkinator with a 2:06. DJ Rice with a 2:04 so far. So a lot of people putting banker laps in, but based on initial qualifying settings, the MRC lads are really on top at the minute. Canny KSC, the last person to set a qualifying time, obviously made a mistake in that lap with 2:23. So he's got one more shot at this. Whereas the MRC lads now, in fairness, can probably just focus on improving their times. Dawson at the minute is on pole. Bobby's just 300s behind him though, so if he goes faster, can actually steal pole from Dawson. They're not giving each other slipstream as of yet, these guys, so there's opportunity for those laps to improve if they closed up on each other. Looks like Dawson's too far back from ADG to make that happen. Bobby then finds his way down Conrad Straight. Let's see if he's up at the timing board. See if he's improving his lap time. He's currently 5 tenths quicker than he was before. Let's see what Dawson does. Dawson's actually on a slower lap, so Bobby's poised to take pole position. So Dawson just might have made a mistake or got caught up there. Wasn't a cough, I've not got corona. So MRC Bobby then passes the line 2:07, so just gets pole. Pav though just steals it with a 2. Wow, that's a little bit quicker. ADG improves as well with 2:01 dead. GT Deli B also improves 2:01 dead as well for him. Let's see if the drivers' room guys can improve. Awesome Alex currently the highest position drivers' room driver. Doesn't look like he's improved. He does improve 2:02.7 for Awesome Alex. JC70S, that's a 2:044. DJ Rice going to be the next one across the line. He's a 2:062. Moley for the MRC is right in the middle of that. So he's going to be starting 9th. We'll get confirmation of the qualifying settings as they come through. Canny KSC at the end does improve his time. There's confirmation of your qualifying standings. 11.6 seconds through the field, so there is a bit of a spread going on. We've got a 20-minute race ahead of us now, in order to sort the men from the boys, as it were. I've got to say the drivers' room liveries do look good. So 25 minutes then. I was wrong with my 20-minute prediction. Bobby's looking to restart, so we'll abandon ship in just a second. A couple of boys will just use this opportunity for practice starts and stuff though, so it's not too bad. Hopefully Pav's got the message. I was thinking, what on earth's going on? You're still in the garden. Are you watching me then? Just watching me on your phone? Right, so quit back out then. We'll wait for the race to resume. I will take this opportunity. Oh, he's setting bio, so we're going to have to wait a minute while the grid order's sorted out. You'll see a name in the chat, Kimaru75. Kimaru is the commentator for the driver's room. I'm gonna actually try and find his YouTube and give him a subscribe, because that's what nice people do. Kimaru, there we go. Not sure if his commentary is in English though.
Everyone should be on the track except Wilco and Alex. Need to get on track.
Sorry, I'm just talking to the commentator for them. Right, so we are now just waiting for things to get underway. Bobby has speedily got that underway, and he'll now get the final started. Stu Law's now in the race as well, but he's going to have to start at the back, I'm assuming. Cool, so I've just popped off from Kimaru, but I will just pop a link in the description. When this is all done, I'll pop a link to that commentary video in the channel, in the description below. Okay, so here we go then. We're ready and waiting at Bathurst. 25 minutes of racing awaits. Oh, he's setting it for 5 laps for some reason. Why has he done that? I think Bobby's messed up again. I think he's messed up again. I'm waiting for him to realise. There's been absolute chaos at the start. Yeah. This has all gone horribly wrong. This is what happened there? Just absolute hell broke loose in the background. Oh, DJ Rice got sent to the Shadow Realm. Took ADG with him. Oh god, yeah. I think Bob realised that they'd put the lap counter on accidentally. Oh my days. Well, we'll get racing eventually, ladies and gents. I think we'll get there at some point. Let's have a look. Oh, God's sake, Bobby, you're an absolute weapon, mate. You're an absolute tool. Oh my days. Right, so while we wait for things to get underway again. Baby, you teach me now. I don't know what that's in relation to. Hopefully Dawson will tell me at some point. So yeah, we'll get racing at some point, ladies and gents, don't you worry. We'll find a way. Bobby started final now for the third time. We'll get there. So how's lockdown life treating everyone then? He's surviving. How many weeks into this are we now? We're 3 weeks in, aren't we? I'm keeping sane by going for a run pretty much every day. Anyone that knows me in real life will know that I like to spend a lot of time at the gym. Not having that is a bit of a pain. Right, so hopefully third time lucky then. Bobby is showing us on pole, but it's just the way Bathurst works for some reason. It just makes us a path 46 is the pole, so he gets the inside line. But he gets a poor start. So Bobby then got a much better start and is going to lead the field through the first turn. Let's have a look through the field, see if everyone's got through. Looks like Canny KSC's just got a bit of a bad exit there, and that's going to put him all the way back down to the bottom. He's got a lot of work to do now. Bobby leads the field away second to Dawson. Dawson's got Pav in tow. Pav qualified in pole position, so he'll have a lot of pace here. ADG running in fourth position at this minute in time. The first of the drivers' room guys is Awesome Alex, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in 6 at the minute, but he's got Moley for company. Moley is hoping to be a bit of a fly in the ointment here and disrupt the movement of some of their drivers through the field. Both these clubs are founded on clean racing principles, so what you'll tend to see is while they all have a lot of banter and will no doubt call each other dickheads and stuff, they will want to race clean over and above anything else. We just saw Pav get it a little bit wrong there, just on the entrance to the S's. Gathered it all together very nicely though, and didn't really cost him too much time. GT Delhi B is the gatekeeper. Awesome Alex is going to want to represent his club. Oh, he just gets the entrance to Forest Elbow just a little bit wrong there. Hopefully it doesn't affect his pace too much. He's still in the slipstream though, so he's going to get sucked along by GT Delhi B here. Hopefully not sucked off, because social distancing means that's going to be pretty much impossible. Right then, let's keep track of everyone. So the top 3 pretty much as they were, the top 6 pretty much as they were. Moley's still flying the ointment with JC chasing him down. Berkey Baby in 9th. The top 10 rounded off by the Wilkinator at the minute. Canny KSC's recovered from that earlier little off and doing quite well. Stu Law in 12th at the minute. Craig P and DJ Rice just having a little bit of an off opening lap. Hopefully they can gather things up and get themselves back into this. Darren Baldwin, good evening. Dark Smoker, good evening. Sean Daniels, free. Yeah, mate, it's just dragging on into. So, let's see if teammates work together then. It looks like Dawson's going for the move on Bobby. So Dawson's going to want to get out in front early and get a nice pace built up. So Bobby will want to follow him. Path 46 staying with him. The top 6 pretty much starting to break away now. Moley slowly getting dropped from the guys ahead. But also for Moley, he is dropping the driver behind him as well. JC isn't able to keep up with Moley and is Keeley now out of that slipstream. Slipstream pretty critical here. There's the next little group. Wilkinator just makes a little bit of a mistake, taps the wall coming out of the cutting. It's going to slow him down. Stulaw trying to make move. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. But it just looks like that was honestly a genuine error, I think. Just as the Wilkinator was trying to gather himself back together, just touches the wall on the exit as well. We see Craig P do the same thing in the background. And yeah, unfortunately the bottom half of the field not having a great time at Bathurst. It is a very tricky technical circuit, and these cars are very front heavy, especially coming down here. The back end just goes light on you. Let's keep an eye eye on things at the top of the field, then Dawson leads us away. Bobby hot pursuit though. Bobby might want his first place back coming here. No, teamwork, bump drafting. Nothing wrong with that, boys. So the top handful of drivers then starting to lead things away. GT Deliby will want to break the slipstream to Awesome Alex, but Awesome Alex is keeping pace, is genuinely sticking it in there. So he's currently in 6th position, the highest placed driver at the minute. We have got another track to come. I think this is the track that was picked for by the MRC boys, so the drivers room guys haven't really had the input on this one. Moley, as we said before, could be a bit of a lonely race for Moley if things carry on as they are, because he's not quite keeping pace with the guys ahead, but he is also quicker by about 2 seconds a lap over JC behind. JC now has got to knuckle down and get on the back of the MRC driver ahead. Meanwhile, Stu Law has escaped the clutches of the Wilkinator and is now up in 9th with Canny KSC chasing him down. Canny's going to go for a move here into Griffin's. Stu Law just manages to get him on the brakes, but that was a good move attempt by Canny. Sorry, Berkey Baby's made a mistake somewhere along the line, and he's all the way down in 14th with a lot of work to do in the remaining 20 minutes of this one. GT Deli B then is starting to gap Awesome Alex. So we said about a lap ago that Awesome Alex was keeping pace with the guys up ahead, and he's just now dropped that pace. So he's now 2 seconds behind Deli B, and importantly won't be getting the slipstream from him on the straight. If the MRC guys work together like they have been doing so far, so they've not necessarily been battling each other, they've been mud drafting each other where necessary. And I know from personal experience that these top 5 drivers know Bathurst very well, and they're very good at it. They can keep pace. At the minute, as you can see, the power of the slipstream, GT Deli B currently rocking purple sectors coming down there, and that's just the power of the suck. We just up have 46 get it just a tiny bit wrong there on the entrance to the corner, probably just outbraking himself a little bit. Bobby and Dawson still exceptionally close together, these guys, half a second between them, but I can't imagine them fighting for this one. They're playing the team game as it is. ADG's made a mistake somewhere and he's all the way down in 5th. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. Yeah, he made a mistake unfortunately, and that has put him in 5th, but fortunately enough for him, he's still ahead of Awesome Alex as this stands, but he could have a little bit of a fight on his hands now, because Awesome Alex is going to want to use ADG as a little bit of a slingshot. Sorry, we'll catch up with the comments now and then we'll run through the field. Evening, Darren. How are you? Checking on Moley then. Yeah, it's turning into a lonely old evening for Moley. God bless Yangus. He's down in he's in 7th at the minute, so he's doing a good job. He's just not racing with anyone. Stu Law is slowly catching JC up ahead. So JC is the next driver's room driver after Awesome Alex, and JC is being hunted down by the MRC driver Stuart Law in 9th. DK Rice is 5.5 seconds behind him in 10th. We've got the Wilkinator in 11th, Canny KSC in 12th, Craig P 13th, and Berkey Baby in 14th. We fear he may have definitely made a mistake on lap 2, because he's pumping in 2:03 lap time, so he's pumping in decent lap times, a couple of seconds faster than the guys ahead of him. So we should see Berkey Baby improve his way through the field as the race progresses. Carrying on then, let's just see if everyone makes it through here alive. Looks like they do. ADG's definitely got a handle on that one. Awesome Alex 1.8 seconds behind ADG now, so won't necessarily be getting towed along. I don't know how the points work for this, by the way. I'm assuming it's just a standard point system, so I'm assuming like 20 points for a win, 2nd place. Awesome Alex has just binned it there, unfortunately. I think is it Hell Corner? I can never remember. but that's a big mistake for Awesome Alex there. That's going to put Moley up to 6th, and he's having a hard time getting that very heavy V8 AMG back on the road again. And that's going to put Awesome Alex all the way down in 10th place. He's having a nightmare with this. I think he might be calling the recovery service for that one, because that's placed him really far down the field. So let's have a bit of a recap. Now we've reached nearly the 10-minute mark. So BQS Dawson running first place at the minute, with Bobby in close pursuit. Bobby does currently hold the fastest lap, a low 2-minute lap time. Pav 46 setting purple times for sector 3, or sector 2, sorry. He's on the coattails of those guys as well. He's dropped Delhi B behind, so Delhi's in 4th at the minute. Again, it could turn into a lonely one for Delhi B, unless ADG gets a move on. So ADG now has a big gap behind to Moley, so he's not got to worry about an attack from behind, because if Moley does approach, Moley's unlikely to give him any problems, because Moley's MRC. Stu Law in 7th. So the top 7 spots all occupied by MRC drivers. The top driver's room driver now is JC70S, who's currently rocking 8th place. And we've got DJ Rice 83 in 9th. I do like that livery. Nicely designed, better kit that. Canny KSC in 10th. Berkey Baby in 11th so far. Wilkinator in 12th. With Craig P in 13th. And then in last place now is Awesome Alex, who we saw have that big off at the start of the lap. So he'll be hoping he can get himself back in the mix. He's got 15 minutes to do something about this. Cliche, how you doing, mate? I hear you're a Saab guy. I'm no longer a Saab guy. I've got a Skoda Octavia VRS now. I'm currently not driving. I started it up the other day just to get it warm it through. That's it. Got a 300 horsepower car sat outside my house and I can't use it. Damn coronavirus. Smoker, when's that race you're in? I'm sure you said you were in a race. We're in some YouTuber thing. Let me know, I want to watch that. So yeah, it's a bit of a recap then. Top 7 all MRC, but it looks like it could be hotting up for that. JC70S is chasing Stu Law down. So Chase similar lap times between the guys. Stu Law's just got him out of the slipstream zone at the minute, so he isn't under an immediate threat, but he's there. Awesome Alex up to 13th already, so I think Craig P's had an off somewhere. Let's go to VRS. Yeah, it's alright, man. It's alright. Ah, the 2.39 thousand miles, so a nice car that. Tonight against Cliche at half 10 UK time. I'm assuming it is, because I can't imagine you'd work off US time. I'm certain I've got Cliche subscribed. In fact, I know I've got Cliche subscribed because it comes up in my list. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it, mate, and I'll watch that later on. I'll be in the chat supporting you. Don't you worry about that. In terms of the race, I'm trying to paint a picture for you of things that are going on. There isn't a lot to really tell you about. We're at that part in the race where things just kind of simmer off a little bit. It's too far away from the start for the cars to be too close together, and it's too far away from the end for people to battle for position too seriously. So we're just in that awkward mid-bit of the race right now that we see so often, where we just have to try and look at things that may happen towards the end of the race. Obviously on this one we might We haven't, sorry, got to think about pit stop strategy or anything like that. If anyone can pull an audacious undercut out the window or anything like that, that isn't going to be a factor tonight. But Bathurst is a punishing circuit, as we've seen with Awesome Alex. If you make a tiny mistake, and it was a tiny mistake he made, it will punish you hard. Yeah, cliche and smoke it. I'll be checking you out, mate. Don't you worry about that. As Bobby sets a sub 2 minute lap time for the first sub 2 minute lap time to be set in the race. Oh no, my mistake. Dawson did it on the same lap. So yeah, like I said, alien level confirmed for the top two. Pav 46 is still there though. Pav is, I want to say hanging in. That seems almost insulting to Pav if I say he's hanging in. He's keeping pace with the top two, but his slipstream's helping. GT Delhi B then still quite close with ADG. He's getting dropped by Pav ever so slightly, but he's lapping consistently as well, Delhi B, and that's the important thing in these races. You don't necessarily have to be lightning quick over one lap, but if you can be fast consistently, like GT Delhi B is right now. As you can see, he's in fourth and still within 8 seconds of Dawson. So any of those boys make a mistake up top and he's there ready to pounce. Talking of consistency, ADG's back on it. So he's lapped pretty similar lap times for the last 4 laps. The same can be said for Moley as well. He's nudging in the consistency. Stu Law, probably a little bit more inconsistent from Stu's side. I think he has been a little bit busy than the guys up ahead with a little bit more to think about. JC70S seems to have got to grip with the tracks now and just keeps improving their lap times. So again, another personal best sector for JC. And he'll be looking to reduce the gap to Stu Law up ahead. DJ Rice then. DJ Rice is technically quicker than the guy ahead of him in terms of fast pace. We've got Canny KSC in 10th. And in terms of development elsewhere, these boys at the back of the field are quite evenly spread out, about 5-6 seconds behind between them all. So not really a lot to report on at that stage. The top 3 then well and truly having their own race now. Not a lot to be said about this. One thing to think about is whether Bobby will go for the move on Dawson. There was a race, a team versus team race, I think it was as well, where these two at this track in Audi TTs were fighting. It was Bobby and Dawson, 1 and 2, exactly like it is now. And on the last lap, Dawson made a very un-Dawson-like thing and a tiny little mistake. Bobby was gone, Bobby was through. So Bobby's going to have that in his mind. He'll want that first place. But he probably won't give Dawson too much of a hard time for it, I don't think. Let's check in on the chat. I get to see your livery. Oh right, okay. Oh god, what is it? What have you got? Something offensive knowing you. I'll find out in about an hour or so. I'm meant to be doing my 1v1 against Mungino tonight. We'll see if it happens though. If not, we'll try and find it. We'll try and do it tomorrow. I'm sure we can make our schedules collide for that. Oh, Bobby's made a little mistake there. I think that's just going to put him back off Dawson a little bit. It's a little mistake from Bobby, just puts him in the clutches of Pav ever so slightly. The Stu Law and JC sort of situation has evolved in Stu Law's favour, so he's pulling away from JC70S ever so slightly now, and setting personal best lap times at the same time. JC's 1.2 seconds off their best lap so far, so there's been a mistake somewhere on JC's perspective. Awesome Alex getting his drift on. Up into 12th is Awesome Alex. Got past the Buckinator somewhere. Craig P. Not having a great time, I don't think, at Bathurst, but he's knocked in a 2:06 lap time and he's done a few of them, so that's not horrendous, to be brutally honest. Bathurst is a pain in the arse track. Oh dearie me. You know what, I think I've left my cup of tea and it's gone cold on me. Oh no, it's about drinkable. You know that level where if you left it like 30 seconds more you won't be able to do it? Yeah, it's there. Professional streamer then, loudly gulping tea, live on air. So in terms of what's next after this one, I think we do, I'm pretty sure it's a reverse grid, but I don't know the track and the car. So that's going to be a bit of a surprise to everyone, that one. Let's go for driver cam with Bobby as he chases Dawson down. So they're looking at about 5 minutes left on the clock, so probably 3 more laps. So let's go for a lap with someone who isn't going to crash every corner. A lot of rotation on that steering wheel from Bobby. So he's within range of Dawson still, and looking at the times it looks like Pav's dropped back quite a bit. Was it a message he meant to send to his missus or something cliche? So probably just maintaining decent car control coming through the mountain. Like I said, the AMG is very front heavy and it will want to escape from you if you let it. Bobby's eager to hold on to that slipstream that Dawson was so kindly providing. He's at risk of just losing out now as we look at the 1.3 second mark. Always just sort of clatters the wall, and that is going to put him 2 seconds back from Dawson then, so that could be the end of that little battle that we were so looking forward to seeing. Yeah, so the top, well, ADG and Delhi B are right close together now. So these boys could have a little tussle between themselves as ADG just gives Telly a flash there as he comes through the cutting. There we go. So Big Gady's trying to say, "Come on, mate, let me pass." There's a big gap to the next car behind, which is Moley. We'll go back and check on them in just a second. Let's see if ADG tries to get a move made on Delhi B here. No, he doesn't go for it there. But he could be in position to make a move down here. No, he doesn't go for it. He's probably going to wait for the biggest slipstreaming opportunity that lay ahead. So Moley then slowly getting caught by Stu Law. Stu's going to have some sort of Herculean effort in order to be in an overtaking spot by the end of the race, but we'll see if that does involve. The rest of the field really is as was. But it's all been about this man, Mr. Dawson. He's not gone over his lap time. If you're looking at consistency, that's where you want to be looking. Dawson does currently hold the fastest lap of the race, 1:59.8. It's a ridiculous time around Bathurst. Bobby, who we saw a lap or so ago, just make a little bit of a mistake here, and that dropped him back from Dawson. Just clatters that curb in once more. Yeah, he's rapid, isn't he? He's absolutely rapid, Dawson. And I've got a lot of time for him because he's a nice dude. He's not up his own arse with it. Well, a lot of these guys that you do see on games like this that know they're good at it get a bit of a god complex about him. And that's not something I can say for Dawson. He's a very genuine, down-to-earth bloke, and will help you out if you need it. Helped me out a lot last season in a tournament we did together. We were teammates, which we won. Yeah, he's helped me out with a few tips and tricks along the way as well. So he's now going to start his final lap of the race. Not going to be. Some drivers won't make it round in time to have another lap. So Dawson is one of them that will do that. Bobby's going to be another. Pav will also get another lap in. Deli B's made a massive error there somewhere. Let's just go back and have a look at that and see what happened. Put him down to 5th place. She's battling a little bit of ADG. Braking zone. This very easy to get this wrong if you're too late. And it looks, yeah, he just clatters the grass, and that just sends the car off. But he holds 5th position still. Moley will get another lap in. He's rapping 6th at the minute. Stu Law will get another lap in. It looks like all the MRC lot are basically going to be doing a parade lap unless JC can spoil the party. JC will make it over the line in time to start another lap. Yes, he will. And the first person to officially finish the race, and unfortunately you can't claim it as a win, is going to be DJ Rice. Canny KSC takes 10th place, with Berkey Baby finishing 11th. Awesome Alex is going to bring it home in 12th. Got to be disappointed with that one, I'll be brutally honest, because he was running really well at the start. The Vulcanator going to finish 13th with Craig P. Unfortunately last at this one, but that, if it is reverse grades, that puts him in a really good spot for the next one. Any evolving battles between these lot? Nope, nothing at all. So we'll just follow the leader as he comes through then. Successfully completed 13 laps of Bathurst. I'm unlucky for some that number, but for Dawson it seems to be just part of his repertoire. And he's going to bring home the win for MRC in their first race of the team versus team event. So first place to Dawson. Well done that man. Second place going to be Bobby. Very closely followed by Pav 46 in 3rd. So a good top 3 there, pretty much as they started. ADG finally got the better of Deli B as we saw last lap, and he gets 4th place in this one. Deli B only really making that one mistake all race, but it did cost him a position against ADG. Moley had a very boring race, I've got to be honest with you. He's not had a lot to do as Moley, but he's put in a good performance, been consistent, and brings home 6, so still good points for Moley and the club there. And 7th is Stu Law. Rounding out the MRC, who finished this one all in the top 7, and then the first driver's room driver, JC70S, finishing 8th place in this one. Smashes the handbrake on as well. God, I love it. Sounds like a plan, Tez. Everyone's buying hot tubs at the minute. Wish I was buying hot tub. I don't think my neighbours would like to see me like parading around me wang out. Who knows? Right, so that's race number 1 done and dusted then. Top 7 spaces all occupied by Mature Racing Club. Let's just give congrats to the guys. So congrats to Pav, Bobby and Dawson. Congrats to the top 3. Kimmy was saying it was an exciting last few laps. I probably agree, there was a little bit going on. A bit quiet without tyre wear, and I do agree with you as well, Wilkin. A tyre wear would have changed that one dramatically. Yeah, tyre wear would have made that a completely different race, I think. So, do we have another race? Yes, we do. St Croix A N300. Oh my, this is going to be interesting. So importantly, only allowed to sport soft tyres then, so not a ton of grip available on those tyres. Have a little bit of a break. I think that's a good idea. So I'm just checking up on something else. And 400. Mole is left. Stu Law's left. Weird. Right, let's see what has anyone picked a car SFR right? So it's that it's that little thingy in it. Have I got one? Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Let's have a bit of a drive on track, shall we? I'm guessing this is the driver's room choice. This little... oh god, what's he done? Oh, he's put BOPL, that's all. Right, get out and see what this is all about. I don't think I've ever... oh, I have driven this car before. Bop, bop, bop. Right, let's have a little bit of a go. Oh, these are quite fun little cars. There's just enough grip. They're not exactly quick though. A little bendy circuit like this, it's all going to be in your corner. God, brakes just don't work. This is a great little car, I'll be honest, I'm loving this. There's a lot to be said about little track cars and not very grippy tyres. You can just drift them like that. Love it, I love it. I want to race this. So we hopefully should see a little bit more overtaking this race, because this is probably a better track for overtaking. Can I take this flat? Just have to give it a bit of a lift over the king. No, nearly. Oh, that was close. Yeah, there's a lot more places to make cheeky little overtakes. Like down at the bottom of here, this is still a little fast chicane. Just want to come off the brakes enough to make the turn and then hold the speed going through. This hairpin, you might see a lot of mistakes. It's deceptively sharp. Dear, there we go. Got that wrong. Onto the bridge. This upsets the car, and you really want to get as narrow as you can. A little bump on exit there that can throw the car off. In a GT car, that's a lot worse than it is in this. This is quite forgiving. coming over the bridge. Then we've got a little bit of a right left here, downhill. You can shake off a lot of speed on the way in. So I'm going to try and do it. And then you want to get on this green stuff here. And then just like that. There we go. If penalties are on, I might pick up a penalty for that, but it should be okay, I think. You want to come out wide, cut back in, because it does sharpen up on exit this corner, and then you need to be getting back over to the right as soon as possible in order to make this one. I've probably left that a bit late, I have. I'm having a laugh knowing this. So laps are a lot longer here. You'll know this is my outlet. Broke light there as well. Lovely bit of drifting. Yeah, we've been 25 minutes again. We'll probably not get 10 laps out of this. So that's a lap of St Croix A. Quite a long layout, lots of turns. Just cancel my entry there, and we'll just have a look at the liveries that people are rocking if they've bothered. A lot of people might not have bothered with liveries, you see. The driver's room guys look to be rocking a similar theme to the... Yeah, they are. They look a bit Beatlish from the back, don't they? Yeah, the driver's room boys are all in matching liveries. Good to see. And then the MRC lads. Deli B's rocking a very similar one to what he was doing. Hades is blank. So Bobby's just parked up me and Mom. Stu Laws do what I was doing. And Dawson's rocking an energy drink. So this is going to mix things up a little bit, this, I think. Right, let me just reply to some messages. Give me just 2 seconds. Let's see what's going on in my world. Oh, so there's going to be a fresh qualifier for this. Interesting. Let's have a look. God. So qualifying's beginning for another 5 minutes. So this is just going to be a 1 lap wonder then, given the length of the lap. Driftatronic then from Bobby. I don't think slipstream's going to be all that important in these, but we'll see how it plays out. Nope. Bobby, what are you doing? I can just imagine Bobby, you know the videos that you see on Facebook are like 4x4s in Arabian Desert, just like drifting side to side like that, and then suddenly it flips on its side. That's what Bobby's doing, just in a little Toyota. So this is what AD's got to look at. Oh god. So it tells me a lot of these boys aren't taking this too seriously. Find yourself a gap, boys. You don't want to be doing this sort of stuff in qualifying. Yeah, you don't need to be crashing on your outlap. Oh my days, this is going to be fun. Oh Let's see if we've got any comments on video. I haven't been looking for the last like 5 minutes, so sorry if you're watching this. The Guppy. And if you want to know why it's called the Guppy, that's why. Just a vast yawning chasm of a front grille. So Canny's probably going to be the first one to give us a lap time based on where he was on track at the minute. So we'll have a bit of a mixed up order here. These boys really need to work on finding some space, so they're going to trip over each other on the one and only qualifying lap. I think Dawson's kind of getting the point that he needs to back off or give some room somewhere. Deli B and JC seemingly having a bit more of a scuffle than they should be. A lot of cars very close together. Moley Driftertronic. J turning it in the middle of a French street circuit. Bobby's down at the back. So again, we're looking at no tyre wear, no fuel depletion, nothing like that. I love how these are just drifting around this corner. Oh, there's going to be a lot. Right, there will be a lot of accidents. That I can pretty much promise you. There will be a lot of crashes. Like that. Someone tells me Bobby's not too worried about this qualifying session. If they carry on like this, there's a fear that they won't make it over the line in time to set a bloody lap. I've got to be over that line in a minute and a half, or they're not going to get a lap in. But like Monza. One person who's going to start his lap though is Canny. He's going to get us underway first, so off he goes. Looks like these guys have sorted themselves out in terms of spacing now. So there's a fair bit of room between all the cars now. I think as they finally got around the last corner, they've sorted themselves out. Bobby and the Wilkinator more quite close between them two. Oh, Bobby's at the wall. Someone tells me Bobby's not too bothered about this one. Times to pour in real. Looks like Dawson and Deli are tripping over each other a little bit. I think Deli just ended up getting out of the way there. I don't want to trip his teammate up. Deli's now got the benefit of probably getting a little bit of slipstream from the car ahead, so we can follow Dawson round and just basically get helped out around the track, hoping that Awesome Alex has a better time of it this time round. Yeah, Bobby's not going to set a good qualifying time. He's off circuit. So it was a live timing then. Person to watch is Dawson, purple sector twice in a row. 31.3 and a 29.0. Canny obviously being the first one out. He's setting the purple times initially. But Dawson's beaten him by nearly a second there so far, so although Canny is putting in a good performance in terms of lap time, Dawson behind him is going quicker. So nearing the end of the lap now as we enter the bridge section. Don't know too much about this track in terms of track names, numbers, etc, so I'm not going to bother even trying with some of that. Oh, someone got it really wrong in the background, DJ Rice. So probably a battle between him and Bobby now as to who can come last. Stulo and JC starting to fall over each other. Eddie G hopefully not going to get too caught up in that. Craig P and Bobby having a bit of a drift. Alright, so we've just crossed another timing line. Let's check. So purple sector for that as he goes to Awesome Alex. still look like Dawson's on for... Looks like Dawson's on for pole as it stands, so let's just keep an eye on where these boys go. Dawson has to hope that Pav doesn't hold him up at any point. Just gets it just a little bit wrong on the exit of that corner. Wall on exit of the final corner. That's going to slow him down just a little bit coming over the start finish straight. 3:33.9. Dawson does snatch pole with a 3:30.4. That's 3 seconds clear of anyone else. Can Awesome Alex do anything about that now? 2:03. So very, very, very close between Dawson and Awesome Alex. DJ Rice we saw go off, so this isn't going to be an impressive time, I'm afraid. The last as it stands, Berkey Baby, 3:35 for him, so even slower. ADG, it's not great pace from ADG either. JC70S, 3:56 from JC. The Vulcanator then, what does he give us? 3:37.0, good enough for 7th as it stands. Moley, next person across the line, is going to come home in 10th. And then the next two are going to be Craig Pete and Bobby, both over 4 minute laps so far, so yeah, they're pretty much out of it, I'm afraid. See, pole sitter just is Dawson, half a second behind him is Awesome Alex. There's a big gap then to the rest of the field, so they're going to have to adapt to this car on this track pretty quickly, I think. So another 25 minutes, lights go out then. Dawson with the inside line leading into turn 1, leads the field away. Turn 1 isn't really an accident hotspot. It's turn 2 that's really going to provide us the excitement. This is a field turn 3, sorry. As the field suddenly comes to a halt for a 90-degree left-hander. These drivers are all very close together still. Dawson's just about to approach that time. What's up? Berkey Baby's making moves, so he's ADG in the background. Lots of the MRC boys at the back of the field this time round, so this is where the drivers' room can really make an impact onto the outcome of this tournament. Bobby's made his way up to 9th already, ADG in 8th. So the MRC guys are going to want to represent yet again, but the drivers' room now have a prime opportunity to score some really impressive points. Leading the field is an MRC driver though, VQS Dawson. He's just going to want to start pulling away from the back now. Awesome Alex hanging on in there, GT Deli being 3rd. Pav 46 collecting cones. 4th for him at the minute, Berkey Baby in 5th, Wilkinator in 6th. 7th belongs to Canny KSC so far with ADG in hot pursuit in 8th. 9th is Bobby with DJ Rice all over his rear end in 10th. JC holds 11th spot at the minute, and Moldy's in 12th with Stuloff Company in 13th, and a few seconds behind them is Craig P rounding out the pack. So we come to the longer back straight then. 25 minutes of this, ladies and gents. Dawson goes to break the slipstream. Dawson gets on the brakes quite early. That looks like Deli B didn't do that. He's just clattered the wall and just collected Berkey Baby on his way in. Looks like he just rebounded off the wall there. GT Deli B waits up though for Berkey Baby to recover, and will only resume once Berkey Baby's ahead of him. So good sportsmanship shown there from Deli B, who's gone from I think 4th down to 13th, pretty much in one fell swoop. So this is Berkey Baby's perspective. So coming down the back straight, then getting a little bit of slipstream from the guys ahead. Watch Deli B just overcook it. Just rebounds off the wall. Berkey Baby didn't have time to react, I'm afraid. he was left no choice, but Deli B did the honourable thing at least and slowed up and waited for him. So the lap that lasts forever is still going on. So Awesome Alex is a fly in the MRC ointment at the minute. Bobby though, impressive drive from Bobby, up to 5th from pretty much last on the grid. But DJ Rice just slides one up the inside. That was a nice move by DJ Rice there. I might go back and have a little bit of a look at that in just a second, see if Bobby manages to get that place back. Bobby gets on the brakes really early. I fear DJ Rice has overcooked this, he has. Bobby slides up the inside. Nice move, Bobby. ADG is able to take advantage of that as well. So this is Bobby's perspective, he's right on his rear wing. Your braking area is roughly 100 metres. Yeah, Bobby gets on really early and just basically goes for the cheeky little inside line. Nice move, to be fair. If he did brake a little bit early on purpose. I hope he did anyway. Bobby now up in 4th, battling with the Vulcanator. Top 3 starting to break away a little bit. Bobby's holding the pack with ADG for support. Then there's a drivers' room consortium of Vulcanator and DJ Rice in 6th and 7th. That are battling away for these positions. Vulcanator and ADG side by side. Vulcanator is going to get that move done through the right hander, and ADG is now under threat from DJ Rice. This will give Bobby a little bit of an opportunity to break away up front. ADG is going to fight for this position. So the guppies then. Just onto the long back straight. This way we saw Deli B get it wrong what feels like about an hour ago. And if Adi can tuck into that slipstream and take advantage of any mistakes that may get made, Bobby is well out of the way of slipstream now. Vulcanator just gets rid of the slipstream moves given to ADG for just a minute. AD's nice and early on the brakes, but the Vulcanator does a good job of defending that for this time. In fact, DJ Rice got a much better exit than ADG. He's got to make a move around the outside. AD should be able to defend that on the inside, but DJ Rice holds it on the outside. Good car control by DJ Rice there, but he does just have to tuck back in further back. Deli B after that incident earlier on. Defend Canny Casey. We know Canny's got pace because he was putting in good sector times in qualifying. So Stuart Law making a mistake there down in 13th. Meanwhile, Story at the top is Dawson is leading away. Awesome Alex is coming under pressure from Pav 46. So Awesome Alex will want to score some good points and make up for the misery of Mount Panorama. He's got a bit of a contest in Pav 46 breathing down his neck right now. He's driving well, but looks like Pav's going to have the inside line coming into the final corner. I do appreciate you putting my logo on your car, Pav. Love it, mate. Thank you for that. Oh, a little bit of an incident there from Awesome Alex. Let's go back and just have a look at that. I think he overcooked it just on the braking zone into the final corner. So on board with Awesome Alex then coming downhill. We've seen a couple of incidents here, people just getting it a bit late on the brakes. I think just a slight graze on the wall there. And that is going to let Pav 46 potentially back through past him. Still side by side these two. This is letting Dawson escape into Neverland though, and Dawson's had 4 seconds up the road while these two scrap it out for second. So I'll just have a look at some info. See if we can find some developing stories then. So ADG is winning out of this battle he was having with DJ Rice and the Vulcanator. So ADG's up into 4th. Deli B's made his way up to 8th. So a good performance by Deli B. Obviously found himself down in 13th at one point. Just seen Berkey Baby make a little bit of a mistake there. So that's unfortunately just going to set him back. It looks to me like he just got his turn in just a millisecond too early. Yeah, and then you just clatter with the wall. So that's put Berkey Baby all the way down in 11th now, and he's fighting with Bobby. What's happened to Bobby? What's his lap times like? Let's have a look. He's had a horror show on that lap. Yeah, I want to say he made a mistake somewhere, Bobby. He's down in 10th now. I mean, my Pav 46 is winning out of the battle he was having with Awesome Alex. Awesome Alex is still there though, not going away at all. Oh, ADG's made an error somewhere. ADG's down in 8th, missed it. But basically, he's had an issue somewhere. So at the minute, in terms of team standings, MRC are winning the race. Oh wait, they were until Dawson glitched out. Dawson's having internet problems, I think, so that's Dawson out of the race. MRC are still winning the race, so Pav 46 is now holding the fort. But then the drivers club are just are maintaining 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. Deli B and AD in 6th and 7th, and then Berkey Baby, the next drivers club guy, in 8th. So Craig P and Bobby are having a battle for 9th place. Bobby's still potentially got an 8th place here if he plays his cards right for the next few laps. I'm just going to throw Dawson a little bit of a message. Oh, and we've got an incident. Let's have a look and see what happened there. I was too busy messaging Dawson. So they both make the same error. They just try and carry too much speed. Bobby, you absolute donut. Awesome Alex, meanwhile, he's past Pav. Maybe not for long though, as he goes off-roading. Just about manages to hang on to it. Pav probably going to go for a move, backs out of it. And that's Awesome Alex off the road, unfortunately. I'm going to go back and see if we caught what happened earlier on. No, we didn't. I'm afraid we didn't capture it. So, as it stands, Pav 46 with... we're a good 12 minutes into the race now, so Pav 46 currently winning this. Awesome Alex 1.7 seconds behind. DJ Rice currently holding 3rd position. With the Vulcanator in 4th. JC70S in 5th. GT Deli B in 6th place. ADG holds 7th at this minute in time with Berkey Baby in 9th. Berkey Baby's had an issue though, I think. Has he? No. There's Berkey Baby. Can is in 9th. Craig P was in 10th. What's happening here? We've lost 2 drivers. somewhere along the line we've lost 2 drivers. So we know we've lost Dawson. Someone else has gone. We're seeing this a lot lately. Like the internet at the minute is just broken. We're getting a lot of disconnects. I've heard back from Dawson. Disconnected. Yeah. Yeah, we thought so, mate. We thought so. So that's going to cost the MRC some points, I think, if Dawson disconnects. Pav's still winning the race, but with the Drivers' Club owning the next 4 spots, which are high-scoring positions. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's enough to overhaul the damage that was done at Bathurst. Let's have a quick count of drivers. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Drivers' Club have got all 7 of their guys in. Have we lost Bobby? Yeah, it's Bobby we've lost. So Bobby and Dawson have disconnected out of this. So that's the MRC 2 drivers down, I'm afraid. So Pav, it's all up to you, mate. It's all on you. I'm going to represent for MRC. Awesome Alex is chasing him down though. 10 minutes left of this one, so plenty of time for things to change and evolve. Let's see if there's any potential moves happening or anything going on. Again, we're at that stage in the race where things are starting to simmer off just a tiny bit. Let's ride on board with Awesome Alex for just a minute and just see how he's going about attacking Pav. So Awesome Alex seems to be taking real care of his corner exits. Just making sure he's getting the speed and momentum running through. He's currently the fastest man on track as well. To do a little mini correction mid corner there. Pav made a mistake at the same bit as well. Awesome Alex is going to be right up on top of him here, but just gets on the brakes a little bit early and decides to back out of it. Decides not to go for that move. There is this awesome slipstreaming opportunity coming up though, so Awesome Alex, if he just gets his exit right, which he has done, Awesome Alex is going to be in the lead again. So that's Awesome Alex up to first place then. Pav 46 in second. Very close between these boys still, so this could be a developing story. Pav will want that first place back. And they've got a fair old gap to the guys in third, fourth and fifth respectively. So these guys are having their own little race right now. Senior livery smoker. I love it, mate. I love it. Internet's had a hemorrhage. You meant to type a message and left. What were you meant to type, Bobby? As we see Pav make a move for the lead. Good move there, Pav. Making use of the slipstream. Just held it on the brakes. Nice move there by Pav 46. Awesome Alex though has come straight back at him. So these two are going to have a duel now pretty much throughout the entirety of the race. Not wanting to forget what's going on behind. Let's go and check in on that. Little gaps between all these. GT Deliby's doing a good job. Him and AUG. Probably more important than you think at this stage because they're scoring vital points. Because we've only got 3 MRC drivers in the top 10 because of disconnects and stuff. Moley and Stu Law in 11th and 12th. Still point scoring positions. It's still vital they finish the race. These boys side by side now as they start lap number 6. Awesome Alex goes for the really wide entry to get a much better exit than Pav does there. He's Awesome Alex going to be able to get that move made on the outside. Yes, he is. Great driving by these two. They're really prime examples of what each club has to offer. A little bit of lag kicking in now, though. This is the internet problem I was going on about. We're seeing it in lobbies all over the internet at the minute. The lag that's happening is just shocking. Yes, Bobby, you are a womble. But since you're in a position to tell us, Bobby, I don't know if you're watching the video. Does this affect the outcome? Points. Or did? Let's see. I've got a feeling that MRC might have just done enough in race 1 to secure it. They would have needed to finish. All the drivers' room guys would have needed to finish top 7 just to really equal it out. So as long as Pav 46, what's happened here? Of course, some Alex just had an issue a bit earlier on in the lap that we missed because we were too busy yabbering on. But yeah, as long as Pav, Delhi, ADGs, these boys go pretty much free wide now. As long as the MRC boys score some points, I think they should be okay. Of course, there's 2 drivers missing though, so they're missing 2 sets of points. So I don't know how that's going to affect things. Oh, this is getting very tasty now. Delhi just had to go off-roading for a minute. But did back out of the move. So currently Delhi going for a 4th place, has to just get out of it because he's just lost a little bit of control of his car. ADG's nowhere near that battle, I'm afraid. He's nearly 7 seconds back from it. I'm sure he'd love to be involved in that. Pav 46 now on his own. He's got 5 minutes to go, so probably another lap of this circuit. Awesome Alex 6.5 seconds behind him. DJ Rice 15 seconds behind him in 3rd, but holding a nice consistent race. Yeah, we'll just have to see what this does. I have asked Bobby whether this is going to affect the outcome in terms of points. Yeah, Bobby seems to think we've done enough for race 1. I think the internet in general, Dawson, is just a little bit broken at the minute, pal. I don't think it's just you. Is anything changing up here now? We can keep an eye on this Delhi B situation now. So Delhi does manage to get past the Wilkinator. The Wilkinator just makes a little bit of a mistake coming out of the last corner. He's now got his sights set on JC, who's 1.7 seconds up the road. Probably on their last lap now, these guys. 3 minutes left and they've just started the lap, so by the time they get round again, another lunar phase will have passed. So Delhi's got a lap to make up. Even if he finishes 5th, I think that's probably good enough. He's up to 4th though. As we say that, I think JC made an error somewhere. So as I was saying, JC coming up to turn 3. Looks like he's taking this one too narrow. Yeah, far too narrow. And that has let Delhi up to 4th. So MRC better representing in terms of points now. That could be vital in terms of the outcome of this one. Delhi B now in 4th, par 46, holding that gap in 1st place. He's probably going to have to do another lap though, same as Awesome Alex, so plenty of opportunity for things to change. DJ Rice holding the last step of the podium as it stands in 3rd. Delhi B just needs to bring it home now. He's not going to catch DJ Rice up ahead unless DJ Rice makes an absolute hash of his lap, which doesn't look like it's going to happen because he's been pretty consistent. Delhi B 2.3 second gap, so you're not necessarily got to worry about slipstream. He can just sort of race his own race right now. ADG in 7th, again vital points for the MRC guys, and Moley and Stu Law having their own little battle at the back. Craig P has just had a little bit of an off, but he's quite safe from attack from elsewhere. So Delhi is doing a good job to hold that gap to JC. ADG's moved up to 6th. Let's see if I can figure out what happened there. I think the Wilkinator just had an off somewhere. Yeah, he has. Wilkinator's had an off at the end of the long straight. Alright, so again, this is more points. As we see yellow flags out for someone else. This is Berkey. Canny just has to get out of the way there. Looks like he just got it all kinds of wrong coming over the bridge. Like Austin Powers, innit? Oh, that could have been a big accident. Canny was alert there. Remember, as the wise Jolyon Palmer once said, you've got to be alert on the street circuit. Not that it's a street circuit, but it just seemed to fit. Right then, in terms of time remaining, I think we're out of time. So the first finish is going to be DJ Rice, finishes 3rd, solid job for DJ Rice. Delhi B, virtual round of applause for Delhi B, ladies and gentlemen, solid race for him, 4th place, good points scored. JC, love the handbrake smash, mate, got to approve it at 5th place, 6th place for ADG, more good points for MRC there. The Wilkinator, an eventful race for the Wilkinator. He'll be quite happy with the outcome of this one. 7th place for the Wilkinator. Canny KSC probably a little bit disappointed given the pace he was showing in practice and qualifying. Berkey Baby doing some Arab drifting over the line and crashes before the finish line, so he's going to turn around. Come on Berkey, there we go mate, cheers for that. Craig P finishes 10th. Get more. Why are they all crashing before the start finish straight? Are they reverse? Is he wanting to reverse off at line? Is that what it is? Yeah, it is. Fair play, fair play. Moley and Stu Law rounding out the results then. But 2 boys still on circuit. Pav and Awesome Alex. The gap between these boys has stayed pretty similar all race. Sorry, not all race, for the last lap or so. That is down to a mistake that Awesome Alex made about this time a lap or so ago. Aside from that, brilliant race from both these guys. It'd be really hard to pick a driver of the day, in fairness. Like, if I was to pick one, it'd be very, very, very difficult. For this track, God knows. Absolutely no ideas. If you're watching this, or if you watch this afterwards in the replay, let me know in your comments who you think the driver of the day should be based on what you've seen in the stream, what your favourite move was, and if anyone in particular just impressed you during the races that you've seen tonight. As we see Awesome Alex just drift it over the bridge, does well to hold that. We'll watch Pav cross the line. I appreciate this isn't fully exciting, but it's almost like a parade lap for these two. We know that Dawson and Bobby didn't get to finish the race. So those two might even be watching the stream right now. JC, solid results from... Yeah, no, good results for JC. I mean, I don't know a lot about the Drivers Club guys. So I'll be brutally honest, I don't know a lot about them. So it's hard to say whether like they've had a good race for like their perceived ability level and stuff, but he's done well. One driver that has done well though, Pav 46, had a very action-packed race this time round. He'll be very happy with this. Granted, he's here because Dawson's disconnected, but that being said, he's still put a solid race together. So Pav 46 takes the win. Congratulations to Pav. Awesome Alex is giving us some Arab drifting across the line, and finishes in second for the Drivers Club team. So that's it, ladies and gents, just confirmation of your winner. You need to design a suit, Pav. Yeah, so that's confirmation of your winner then. That's it for you. That's it for tonight. Oh, I'm tired now. Oh. Yeah, I'll agree with Kimmeru that. I'll agree with Kimmeru. It was very good to watch. Okay, so that's your lot from MRC versus Drivers Club. Hopefully you've had fun in this one, hopefully you've watched it. If you want to top up on your racing action, get yourself over to Can't Shake the Cliches page. I'll chuck a link to his channel. Let me find him. I think that, yeah, I am subscribed to you. I told you I was subscribed. So yeah, if you want a little bit more racing action, Cliche will be live soon. I've put a link to his channel in the comments, so you can go and check that out. And yeah, that's it for MRC versus Drivers Room. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and my name's been Chris. See you next time.